Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is going to be part of the Arena MSL Round of 32 Group H on tiamat between Kwanro and Shuttle, aka Junhoon. And wow, all the games in this match, except for maybe Shuttle versus Flash, have been fantastic. And even the commentaries of the week recently, just across the board, it feels like God has descended from on high and said, StarCraft is going to make it as an esport, and these games are going to be awesome. These games will be awesome. People will watch and enjoy, and the commentary will be fantastic, because they will be flabbergasted, and they will stand in awe of the fantasticness of the games. Because seriously, at the end of half these games, I've just not been able to say anything, just because they've been so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed them as of late. Kwanro starting the upper left-hand corner, and blue bottom right-hand corner we have Shuttle and white. That has nothing to do with my amazing commentary prowess. The games have just been so quality. Ridiculous quality of games recently. Really good time to be watching StarCraft is what I'm trying to say. Looks like Shuttle, I wanted to call him Junhoon really fast, but I want to make sure I go by the more common thing people go by. Yellow's still going by Yellow around the league, so I don't know why he's trying to change to MS or MG or whatever. But looks like he's setting up for the standard Bisu build. Not surprising. And sending out a fairly early scout, wants to get an eye on what Kwanro's doing. And he needs to keep that scout alive, because what a lot of Zerg players have been doing recently, they've been going 9 pool with the speed Zerglings, killing that scout earlier, and then earlier as opposed to from a 12 hatch or something else. And then going from the dark at the Protoss player. That opens up a lot of possibilities for them, in my opinion, especially if they can get that Overlord Scout over the Protoss' base and respond accordingly. So either way, it looks like Kwanro has gone for a 9 pool. He is going with that gas, so he's going to try to kill that scout pretty quickly here. So yeah, either way, Shuttle's going to have to put 2 cannons down his front door just to deal with the Zerglings that are going to be produced. And it looks like he's going to go for some quick gas. He could also, I guess he could potentially go for a quick flare, but I doubt it. He's probably just going to mine enough to get that speed upgrade. And let's see if he decides to back out. I think his best option right here wouldn't be to engage that scout. It would be to hide that scout so the Lings would have a hard time finding it, and then to bring it in later. But in the meantime, he can keep it just out there as long as possible. Really quick, while I'm thinking about it, check out Greth, Mr. Bitter, JWT on the forums, of course. And it looks like that is in fact what he's going to do. He's going to go hiding. It looks actually he might put down a pylon to try to disrupt, at least delay those Zerglings alongside. He's going to put down the Nexus, even though he saw the Zerglings coming. That is incredibly suicidal. I cannot explain how suicidal that is. He's just going to assume that Kwanro is going to go after this pylon he's putting at the secondary, is going to go after the probe, and that is going to be delayed. And it looks like that is in fact the case, but still extremely dangerous. No, now that it looks like the Zerglings are going to start heading to the south, and even with those 3 Zerglings, this is, wow, that was a really gutsy maneuver on Junhoon's part. Now he's going to be able to come back and kill that probe. As you saw, Junhoon was like, oh crap, and started to move back. He's still going to be able to pull just with the distance of the map. He's going to be able to, I think he'll be okay with those 2 cannons now at this point. I think he delayed those Zerglings long enough. But still, that was extremely gutsy. Extremely gutsy. And maybe there actually is a difference where you don't have to worry about it as much because of the distance on this map, but I'm still surprised. And he still might need to pull some probes off the line. He might have a hard time with those Zerglings. I'm not sure if that positioning is strong enough. I guess we'll see. Second hatchery down. Looks like Kwanro is going to hold up here. The second cannon has phased in. He didn't push in time. And now a gateway going to end up in front. So now actually looks like Shuttle's going to be okay. Usually it's only a problem if that cannon's coming in a lot later. And Kwanro's actually setting up. It looks like he might be going for a run along the backside. He is in fact going to go for a run on the backside. Wow, going right by those cannons. Brilliant maneuver by Kwanro. He is so good with those Zerglings, and now Shuttle's in a huge amount of trouble, as you can see. He's going to be able to just, as long as he can gather it up and do this right, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage here in the backfield. Those probes are going to have a hard time dealing with, and this is where Kwanro really shines. It's just incredible Ling micro, going back and forth, attacking probes, taking probes out, backing them off exactly like that, taking down that pylon in the meantime, and continue to macro up the front. And he can just continue to pour the Lings this direction, honestly, in my opinion, with this continual disruption here in the backfield. He might even be able to take this Nexus down here if he plays it right, and just inflicting casualty after casualty on Shuttle. Shuttle trying to gather his probes up, trying to deal, but just with that speed upgrade, it's going to be so difficult. And now he's probably actually going to lose that Nexus. Kwanro backing off that Overlord at the secondary looked like he might have just almost lost it there, but now you can see additional probes being taken out. More probes coming off the line. Looks like they're being forced to go after these these Zerglings. But again, with that speed upgrade, they can't really group up and get a good shot at them. And honestly, I would not want to face Kwanro in this situation. Looks like one Zergling has been taken out. An additional Zergling has been taken out, but it's still 3 Zerglings left out in the field. Now just 2 Zerglings left out in the field, and I think Kwanro's done the damage that was needed, essentially, not to seal this game. I'm not going to say it's completely over, but definitely he's inflicted more than his share of economic damage with those Lings. So he's in a very good position to take this game at this point. Even with the fast expansion, yeah, he's... keep in mind, still in the dark. Shuttle is still in the dark. Shuttle does not know what's going on in Kwanro's base at this point. He doesn't know if he's continuing with Zerglings or what. And it looks like Kwanro in the meantime is also expanding in the bottom left-hand corner. He might just go for a 3 hatchery Ling build at this point. He could pull it if he decided to. And it looks like 3 cannons at the front door to prevent more Zerglings from going through, and that's just one more cost that's not going to be Lings, and that Zealot's still on the field. That Zergling's still doing an excellent job inflicting it. Wow, got one more, just an additional probe there. So that was above and beyond for that Zergling. I salute the Zergling. And now a Spire going up for Kwanro. Wow, I think that's game. It's not even a gas down in the meantime. Brilliant maneuver from Kwanro. Gas now being put down as the Spire's going up. There's no way Shuttle's going to be able to deal with this. He doesn't have anything. Nothing. He's going to have to put down cannons, just a buttload of cannons down his front door. And honestly, I think what Kwanro's planning on doing is just taking those cannons down across the front door, bringing the Mutalistic across the top, let them absorb the damage, bring the Zerglings underneath, and just collapse that front door and end it there. And yeah, it's going to require a lot more cannons than that to stop this attack. Only a single Zealot there with 3 cannons, it's just not going to do it. And he just can't build his economy at this point. He just can't catch up economically. Definitely not to stop the Mutalisks. I think Kwanro has essentially, with that initial maneuver of pushing those Zerglings across into the secondary, has solidified himself a position in the next round of the MSL. And we'll see if cannons are being built backside. We'll see if actually some cannons are being built frontside. 7x core going down. It's just those poor 2 Zealots. Poor, silly, stupid Zealots have no idea what's going to happen to them. And now, as you can see, being pulled out, Kwanro sending out another set of Zerglings just in case another scout was being sent out, which it looks like, in fact, it was. Going to the south, though, so it looks like Shuttle might be able to pull that through. He has no idea that he's running into, he just doesn't know. He's completely in the dark. He doesn't know how doomed he is. Maybe he has an idea. Looks like actually Kwanro might be setting up for a 4th hatchery as well. Now that Spire is up, Mutalisk should be coming fairly shortly, and I think this is going to be a quick game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be as good as the other games, so I can't make the promise alongside, but I still think it was a fun display. And wow, didn't even get a spot out at the eggs there. Now Stargate going up, as well as 2 cannons in the background. I think he really needed 3 cannons and did not even... he needs the Stargate because he needs it to deal with the Mutalisks, but honestly, I think he needed to worry about cannons at that secondary first, knowing Kwanro. Looks like Kwanro actually is bringing those... I take it back. It looks like Kwanro is, in fact, going to bring those Mutalisks to the main first, just to do some harassment there. I don't think that... Wow, and he got there before the cannons were even up. That's it. More cannons going down, but it's just not going to be in time. I don't think that Stargate's even going to be up. And now you can see it on Shuttle's face. He knows it's over. Yeah, he knows it's over. Now that second cannon's going to go down momentarily. Those 2 pylons probably going to go down as well. Yeah, the cannons can't even make it in. Maybe a Corsair will be produced, but there's GG from Shuttle. So Kwanro is going to advance in the MSL. So not as... looks like some Scourge were there anyway. Kwanro making a fantastic comeback, beating the guy who beat him in the first set, or I should say in the second set of the match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really, though, some fantastic commentaries as of late. Once again, check out Greth's post. If you know something about the StarCraft community, please help us out and add something. Additionally, check out JWD, Mr. Bitter, and all the new commentators and old commentators now. I guess they're all putting on the CJ jacket. That's just straight up Studley. Yeah, Studley with the jacket. Oh yeah. New haircut. Seems like it's doing okay for Kwanro. It was funny, Moltrap was talking about how he got the haircut and he lost all of his powers, but whatever. He's advancing alongside Flash, and it looks like it's shaping up to be a pretty good round of 16. Still one more group, or I think maybe 2 more groups to go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for listening. Check out all the other commentators once again. And again, Greth and JWD, not JWD. I'm going to keep pressing that until basically the entire internet's flooded with these array of names. That peace sign as well. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, thanks for listening.